There's a big gap right now between what AI is capable of doing and what agency owners actually think AI can do. And within this specific gap, it lies an arbitrage opportunity that you can take advantage of. So, in this video, I want to talk about how you can actually rebuild your agency to be AI native in 2026, or how you can build an agency from scratch with the goal of being AI native. All of that is based on the work that I did over the past 3 years with 40 plus agencies, help them implement AI within their business, help them build actual systems for them and not just single one of our automations. Now, why do I talk about this specific arbitrage opportunity and what is present over there? Essentially, what you can do right now is you can let AI handle different part of the execution for your business. That actually means that with that, you can spend 1/10 of the cost that it would cost you for an employee to do a specific task and let AI handle that. In that sense, it means you can run a full process with AI, a full process of any kind of nature if you really want to. That could be a delivery process, that could be a sales process, whatever you want. Or B, you can let AI aid you in some specific processes because you are not ready to leave strategic work, for example, which is the last thing that needs to be removed. Now, it's important here because the more work you are able to offload to AI, the leaner your team is going to be. And that actually means for you, you can retain more clients, so you can get more clients with the same team that you currently have available, or you can have a leaner team and just have a specific set of clients. And with the leaner team, you can do the same work that you were doing before. And at the end of the day, this actually only translates in higher profit margins. This is only something that is available right now um, for people that actually take advantage of this and start to think on how they can build on this specific thing. Now, what are the things that you need to think about when it comes to rebuilding your business to be AI native? So, the first thing is actually data as the foundation of everything. Now, I think a lot of other people in the space, a lot of other influencers say, okay, data is everything here. But I talk about this for the past 3 years with videos that date back in 2024, specifically about this, where if the AI has the same context about you, the business owner, or an employee of yours about a specific process within that business, AI can actually run that process for you if you really wanted to. So the data part, it's about first off getting all the data that is qualitative data, all the data related to your project management system or your CRM system, and yeah, different things like that. Which is more like numbers, specific list of tasks, different things like that. But the most important thing then becomes the actual data that is the qualitative data, such as the transcript of your different sales conversation and your different client conversation. It could mean the proven ad copy that actually worked for you for a specific niche of client, the proven copy that is booking a lot of meetings for your specific business. All of these are specific data points that are unique to your business and you can only have available. So what it means to create a data foundation is actually making sure that all this data is organized together in a single place. Generally, for me, that is an AI workspace with different kind of layers. So yeah, you can check my channel over here. I talk about that all day long. But this is generally the first thing that I would focus on. Then the second part is to identify what is actually the execution work and offload any kind of execution work that you can. There's a big difference between two types of work that you have available in any kind of agency. One is generally execution work, and the other, the higher leverage one, is the strategy work. As it stands right now, AI should take care of any kind of execution work on your side. That actually means research. That actually means creating, uploading copy into the specific tools, setting up the specific tools, um, getting the leads for from a specific lead database, um, updating the CRM. All of these different things are things that actually are execution type of processes that AI, as it stands right now, can completely take care of without any error, without any single problem. Both in an automated way if you really wanted to, but I generally don't suggest that to start with, as well as in a text to automation kind of way. With that, I mean, for example, saying something like, hey, please update my CRM with the deal that we have of Acme client, mentioning the specific things that we said within our call, pull the transcript of that call. And that is a way to actually work with the AI directly to execute a set of actions that can be done. So any kind of execution work, it's something that you can offload to AI and let the AI handle that. Human in here, there's not that much of human context that is actually needed. Generally, those are pretty straightforward step of processes that you can create as SOPs and just give to the AI, and the AI will actually handle that. Right now, with all these tools such as Cloud Code, this is like super easy to do. The third step is actually to make sure to protect your strategic work for now, because that is the part where there's the biggest leverage that you can have right now, because um, all the different ways in which something works are things that you understood over time with all the work that you did across a multitude of different clients. So in here, strategic work is where, for example, there's a taste about what is supposed to work. There is judgment. That is all proprietary, specific processes and specific things that you might have into your mind, your employees might have into your mind because you train them. But this is the part that, as it is right now, you need to protect first. But after you finish the first part related to the identification and offload of the execution, then it makes sense to start over time to write down the thinking related to the strategic work that you are doing, letting AI handle some components of that. So, if for example you need to create a specific campaign for an advertising campaign, you can let the AI handle the part where you create the campaign document, for example, all based on the information that you pass over to the campaign. And after a certain time, you can recognize what is your specific thinking when it comes to the strategy work. What are some specific things that you are doing that should be documented? And over time, you can use this kind of compounding context that you create to let the AI actually run those specific processes. So, in this way, you start off with execution, and then all execution job are actually finalized, and AI can take care of that without any single problem, and you can have a specific operator work on that part. Meanwhile, all the high value talent that you have handles right now this strategic work, and they are enhanced with the AI because AI can help them in some part of the processes because you added your specific context. So those are the main important things that you have to think about, especially because as more time passes, the models become more intelligent. But the most important thing at the end of the day is the actual proprietary data and the data that you have yourself about your business that makes your business unique and completely different from others. This is some kind of data that AI doesn't have available right now in the training data. And this is something that you can actually leverage on your side to build your specific AI native business. So, yeah, that's what I got you for today. If you want to actually think on how to build out an AI native business. If you want more help on how to build an AI native business, you can check the second link in the description, and we can book a call together and we can talk more about that. Talk soon.